To my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be walking you through on how to pass your Certified Kubernetes Administrator. So if I'm making this video, it is because I passed the Certified Kubernetes Administrator, and I'm here to show you how to pass this certification. So I'm here to show you step by step on how to pass the certification. So first, I'm going to be showing you the certification, why it's important as a DevOps engineer or a cloud engineer to pass the CKA certification, and some of the advantages that you're going to be having by passing this certification. So, as we know, Kubernetes has become one of the factor standard for container orchestration, and it's a game changer for deploying, scaling, managing applications. So first, let me show you the certifications. If you go to my LinkedIn, you will just scroll down to certifications, and you're going to see the certification. Okay, so click on show credentials, and you can see that it says this badge was issued to me. Okay, and now it says Certified Kubernetes Administrator. It says earners of this designation demonstrate the skills, the knowledge, and competencies to perform responsibility of a Kubernetes administrator. Earners demonstrate proficiency in application lifecycle management, installation and configuration and validation. So a lot more, okay? Security, maintenance, login monitoring, and all that. So it's a paid certification. That's the certificate number. So I'm going to be showing you how I studied, the plan, what I studied, and how I made to pass this certificate. So first, you need to make sure you have a cluster. You need to set up a cluster. You can either use a kubeadm, a Helm, an EKS cluster. On my end, I used an EKS cluster. So that's simple. I simply created an AWS account. You need to have an AWS account, right? I simply created an AWS account, and once I'd created my AWS account, the next thing I did was I created an EKS cluster. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you don't know how to create an EKS cluster, you need to know how to create an EKS cluster. So I created an EKS cluster so that I can use for the demos. So once you have created an EKS cluster, you need a sample project, right? You need sample projects which you can deploy. So at Alexa H Systems, we offer you a lot of sample projects which you can practice them within a month. So we offer you real-time projects. So what were some of the topics I saw in the CKS exam? What were some of the topics? You're going to be seeing mostly topics on API objects, cloud, scheduling, orchestration, volumes, site reliability. So I was given some few questions, 12 questions, just 12 questions to solve them within 2 hours. And that is what you should be expecting, okay? 12 questions. And you should equally know that it is a hands-on certification. So if you're taking this exam, just know that this is a hands-on certification. It is not a multiple choice question. And what do you do next? What you do next is you need to start answering these questions one by one. So my first question, I was given a question add uh, uh, to add more pods to the cluster. So they already had a cluster that was running. So I was required to add more pod to this cluster, and they gave the sample question, and they gave documentation. So the advantage you have is you have documentation which involves some YAML files already, which you can use in the internet, which is given to you in the exam, which you can actually use. So the next question was I was given a question on scaling a deployment. So I was also given a question on scaling a deployment. There was also a question on security. There was a question on security. There was a question on adding volume to the cluster. On adding volume to the cluster. You know, if you have actually done, if you have actually taken a Kubernetes course, you're going to pass the certification. So what we offer at Alexa H system is we offer you the advantages to pass this certification with relative ease. So I earlier mentioned you need to have an AWS account. So create your AWS account. The next thing you need to do is create an EKS cluster. If you go on our YouTube channel, we have a video on how to create an EKS cluster. Number three, you need a sample project which you can use, which you can deploy to your EKS cluster. So the Kubernetes administrator is all about scaling, resolving issues, adding and deleting. So that was all what I saw mostly as the questions which were given to me was all about adding volumes, uh, deleting ports, uh, using a Docker image to create deployment. What again? The scaling. So that was editing YAML files. Editing YAML files. Maybe they can ask you to create a service. Yes. One of the questions, I think this was question number 7, was for me to add service to a deployment and make sure that this deployment is up and running. That was it. So there was a deployment that didn't have a service. So they needed me to connect maybe a service like a load balancer with an ingress. Another one was just to connect a node port to create a service with that, the API version, metadata and all that, and the sample for you to actually use and edit. So apart from that, you can, once you've set up your practice environment, you can enroll in a quality course. We are giving you the quality course. If you watch this channel, I'll be showing how to pass a lot of certification, AWS Solution Architect, AWS DevOps Engineer Professionals, CKA, and also you need to know that joining the Kubernetes community can equally help you because you'll be seeing a lot of sample projects there. And now the highest or the 80% of what you have to do is practice, practice, and practice. So if you come to Alexa H system, we have a bootcamp which we offer for Kubernetes and AWS for those who want to pass certifications. You can register for this bootcamp, and we can assure you that by the end of this 1 month bootcamp, you'll be able to sit down for this examination. So you don't need a lot of prior knowledge as long as you're a DevOps engineer or you're a cloud engineer. I think you can pass this certification. And Kubernetes offers you 2 opportunities to pass. So if you fail the first, you have the second opportunity to pass this certification. So that is it. So you just need to know passing the Kubernetes administrator exam wouldn't be so hard. And if you think you can come through us to pass the certification, you can equally get a course on Udemy. You can equally get a course like Code Cloud on Udemy, which equally offers you the opportunity to have a cluster, a virtual cluster, but practicing that by yourself on an EKS cluster with your AWS account will permit you to have more knowledge. And since we know the detailed part where this exam is being set and how the questions look like, we can equally know the direct sections on Kubernetes that you can practice. Because if you pass 9 out of 12 or 8 out of 12 of this question, I think you'll be given a pass mark. So that is it. So if you found this video helpful, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure that you come back for more videos. And on our YouTube channel, we equally have a lot of DevOps videos, which you can make use of them, which you can watch them. So that is it. And if you want to enroll to our course, we have a full course that we are training DevOps engineers from scratch, from DevOps engineers that do not even know how to use computers to becoming DevOps engineers. 6 month course with 2 months bootcamp. making a total of 8 months so that you can really master. We have that course. Others can study DevOps in 4 months, but we're taking you for almost 8 months so that you can be ready for the job market because the job market has become very tough. So if you like this channel, subscribe and let us know if this video was helpful for you. If you have any question about CKA, please do well to message us. Okay, bye bye for now and see you in my next video.